I am someone that is fairly easily distracted. So while I was helping run a play or a show, I got a news alert. And it took everything in my power to not hold the show and alert everyone that I knew of this news alert. And what was this alert, you may be asking? Trump convicted. As Politico describes just 3 days ago, that Judge Merchan and the jury of New York City decided that Trump was guilty on all 34 counts of felony charges in the hush money case, in which he falsified business records to hide a sex scandal that he had with porn star Stormy Daniels. Now, doing so, many are wondering, what impact will this jurisdiction and this decision have on the Trump campaign, as this isn't his only lawsuit and trial. And so, considering that Judge Merchan found him in contempt of court and violating his gag order over 10 times and could potentially send him to jail, it is essential that we discuss today's topic: Trump convicted. And in doing so, we must deeply ask and analyze, what impact will the Trump conviction have on his campaign? And the answer is that surprisingly, it's going to help him because it's gaining him news outlets. First is because he's gaining donations. Second is because he's gaining popularity on social media. Now, one of the most important factors in a campaign is money, which is why the first way that the Trump campaign will be helped by the Trump conviction is because he's garnering a lot of donations. Now, Trump desperately needed donations even before and after the verdict. As Reuters describes on May 24th of 2024, that Trump wasn't doing so hot when it comes to donations. He needs campaign donations as well as donations to fight off all of his legal fees, and following the verdict, donations to appeal the verdict in of itself. Meaning that until April, Donald Trump and Joe Biden had been neck and neck, and in April, either one of them would pull forward at any given moment. But after the conviction, Trump blew ahead by a long shot. As Axios describes on May 30th of 2024, that in the first couple of hours after the conviction became public, the Trump donation site crashed. This was because millions of people were getting on it at the same time to pledge their support and give money to Donald Trump because they felt sorry for him. In the first day following the conviction, Donald Trump and his campaign raised $53.4 million. This means that Trump blew ahead by Joe Biden and allowed him to get more than enough donations he needs to cover not only his campaign fees, but also his legal battles. Therefore, it's clear that he successfully used the conviction to gain a substantial amount of money. Now, news outlets and television and newspapers aren't really the best way to reach out to the public. Instead, it's social media. And Trump is necessarily killing it. Which is why the second and final way that Donald Trump the Donald Trump conviction will help the campaign is because he's boosting his popularity and taking advantage of social media. Now, before the conviction, Trump wasn't doing so hot on social media. As CNBC describes on May 23rd of 2024, that Trump has his own Twitter/Threads app, Truth Social. And from April, viewership was declining around 21%. From March, it was 35%. And from 2023 to 2024, viewership was declining over 39 to 40%. Meaning that Trump not active on major social media sites like Instagram or TikTok, meaning that he wasn't able to fully utilize especially the younger audience like Gen Z. However, following the conviction, he decided to change that and joined the most popular one of all, TikTok. According to his official TikTok account page, as of during my prep time, he currently has 2.1 million followers. He created the account 21 hours ago with 2.9 million likes, as well as with a single video garnering over 57.4 million views. Compare that to the Biden-Harris HQ page with hundreds of videos and only 355,000 followers, meaning that Trump successfully took advantage of the height of his popularity and his news outlets following the conviction and got on the most popular app of them all, TikTok, blowing the Biden campaign out of the water. So when once again considering that the Donald Trump campaign has never been doing better, it is essential that we once again discuss today's topic: Trump convicted. In doing so, we must more deeply ask and analyze, what impact will the Trump conviction have on the Trump campaign? And the answer is that surprisingly, it's going to help him. First is because he's garnering donations. And second is because it's allowing him to boost his popularity on social media. So while I might be very easily distracted, it's clear that Trump is not. In a sense, Trump is locked in.